You're too afraid, live a little. Quench your thirst, eat, guess the riddle. Summer, yeah, feel nice vibes, right? Up in your niggle, y'all jiggle. I feel for your summer jam. Talks them out, girl, them a come along. Up in your niggle, y'all jiggle. Sibano, like Africa in the summer.
Vybz Kartel is just doing music, making hit songs, making products, and overall just making money.
Hey peeps, it's your girl Blessydgazadiva and welcome back to the Blessydgazadiva channel. Now, Onstage has joined the slew of media houses who are asking questions, which of course Vybz Kartel is going to turn out being the winner. And this is just another one of those where Vybz Kartel is indeed the winner and it ain't never going to change. It's just Vybz Kartel world. Vybz Kartel is world boss. Vybz Kartel rock dancehall, and it is what it is. Anyway, people, when we get back, we're going to talk about it. We're going to look at the question. We're going to look at what people had to say, and we're going to discuss it. Let's kick it.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sending us up to the time, you know it's Kartel. Representing for Blessydgazadiva.
So Onstage, just like TVJ, recently had a poll. And on the poll, they asked the question, of the list below, who would you say is Onstage's most popular guest? In the lineup, Bounty Killer, Ninja Man, Vybz Kartel, Fishkaline, and Ishana. Why Ishana is on the list, people, don't ask me. Let's look at the votes. Bounty Killer got 17%, Ninja Man 9%, Fishkaline 15%, Ishana 2%, and of course, the king of the dancehall, the most popular guest, the best interview on stage is Mr. World Boss Vybz Kartel, Addi Palmer, Azim Palmer himself with 57%. Are you surprised, people? I am not surprised. So Vybz Kartel's interviews are literally the best. Nobody can argue that. Vybz Kartel, any interview where you can tell me that Vybz Kartel had from Hype TV.
Yeah, man, I saw the article and ready for particle. Well, you know what Vybz Kartel is all about, and Gaza is all about teaching the kids. I mean, so I do me, while some other niggas trying to do me, but I don't do men.
Me no love man, so take your yaya for me. I feel your
song like make sure say you go on a school. You know what I mean? We have songs like Look at the Life We Live In. We have songs like Mama. So right now, we just have the nation and the musical art giving them the best quality music possible.
RETV, TVJ, CVM, whether it is Onstage or ER, who have a better interview than Vybz Kartel? Tell me now down below in the comment section.
Not the C-class, which is the baby bed, nor the E-class, which is the teenager bed. It's got the big body bed, S-class, coming.
The best interview that Vybz Kartel has had in his history, for me, is the first interview that he did with Winford. If you have not checked out that interview on stage, that's when Winford was younger. That's one of my favorite interviews, but it will be argued by a lot of persons in the comment section or just people in general thinking that this interview is even better than the one I say happens to be my favorite. Let's take a look at that interview.
Is and has always been outrageous and spontaneous. And one thing that one can expect from Vybz Kartel is the unexpected.
I will say that you could see a more mature Vybz Kartel in the second interview versus a young upcoming Vybz Kartel in the first interview. What I loved about the first interview are a couple of things. Vybz Kartel was young. He still showed intelligence, not at the level that it is in the second interview, but he showed intelligence. He brought a breath of fresh air to music. And y'all look upon him and I said, Jano star. or what a man you go really forward with in a dancehall, and he's talking so confidently. Vybz Kartel came out having one of the most self-confident speeches ever. Like him full of himself, and him know say him gonna be the ish, and him know him gonna be the man. Like you could feel it. When he actually became the it, that's when you knew that this man did know from then say him was something great. And him never did like a downplay, whether him was new on the musical scene, him greatness. And that is what I loved about the interview, because there is nothing more inspiring than when somebody understands who they are, what they can be, and what they can become. It is a great talent that you have when people can exhibit that about themselves, because many people always doubting themselves like doubtful Thomas is. Anyhow, what a lot of people loved about the second interview that I posted is that Vybz Kartel was very engaging, was very interactive. Everything that Winford said, he had something to counteract it. And it happened in a time when Vybz Kartel began bleaching. And that was a big hullabaloo in Jamaica. Vybz Kartel bleach out him skin. Why him bleach out him skin for? Yes, he said that man couldn't moon a long time. A lot of naysayers were saying that. Of course, the Vybz Kartel fans weren't saying that. We were just happy and excited and was really waiting, calculatedly to see, all right then, how Vybz Kartel going to address this in society? Because we knew the question was going to come. And it is one of the most, to date, relatable interviews. His last interview is addictive. I don't know about anybody else, but all the time, I go over there and I watch it.
Vybz Kartel does everything precisely to achieve a desired result. Vybz Kartel always changes, not the skin tone.
He's like a philosopher. He's like a prophet. Like the way he speaks, it's like fluid. It's like silk. You understand me? The man is just so smooth. Like Vybz Kartel is the man when it comes to interviews. I'm not going to argue that with anybody. And if you want to argue with somebody, just go and argue with your mother about that, because I'm not going to argue with you. Show me the artist today before Vybz Kartel and that you see to come. Who is better than Vybz Kartel in an interview? Somebody who poise themselves, compose themselves, intellectually respond, always ready to respond, and is respectful in their responses. Show me the artist before, now, or to come that is better than Vybz Kartel. Just tell me now down below in the comment section. Of course, there are going to be artists who can handle themselves. We did see the interview with Likkle Addi, and that was exceptionally done. And it's not because it's Vybz Kartel's son. It's how he carried himself, how he presented himself. And we did see the interview with Likkle Vybz. Like, those interviews are really impactful, and they're interviews that you really looked out for, and you really see that they make a difference in society. Because trust me, when you listen to those interviews, you're like, Jano Star, them really put them thought and them process, and a really Vybz Kartel pickney, them in another interview here, make it sound off. Whether you are a fan of Vybz Kartel or not, you cannot deny that he has the best interviews. He has the best interviews in dancehall history. Bounty Killer, right up there in terms of interviews. And this is why I'm kind of believing in the stats, because when you look at who forwarded right after Vybz Kartel 57 was Bounty Killer with 17%. And when you look at Bounty Killer's interviews as well, they are always captivating. You always want your killer say. Is either him have some war or some strife with Smaddy, or him gonna say something edifying to the mind. I think that is one of the interviews or one of the staging that brought out the I are the one of the most classical statement that Bounty Killer ever made in the history of interviews, and it stuck with him to this day. So he's always having some catchy lines, or him always have something to educate people about or something to say. Me tell you something, man. Vybz Kartel, he is the king of dancehall. He is world boss. Aishana, I'm not really too sure how Aishana did make that list here. I really can't tell you how she made that list here. And then the other person, like Ninja Man interviews are very good as well. Ninja Man interviews are very comical. You can always expect something that's going to be said that is hilarious in Ninja Man's interview. I like this list except for some of the people who are on the list. One of the persons that I was expecting to even see on this list, because if Aishana made the list, I know say Aishana go on stage more than one time, but if Aishana made the list, I'm pretty much sure say Skillibeng or Massacre could have made the list, because I really did enjoy those 2 interviews as well. Anyway, people, tell me your thoughts on down below in the comment section. And as per usual, we'll have a discussion. Do you think Vybz Kartel is the best interviewed or interviewee? Do you think that Vybz Kartel have the best interviews in general? Do you think that Vybz Kartel on stage interview is the best one? And as per usual, we'll have a discussion down below in the comment section. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell. And if you've not yet smashed the like button on this video, smash the like button and send this out. I'm out.
Know what is in the mind of the people and what is out there statistically to prove that Vybz Kartel is the MAN.